Aquarius Sun, Aquarius Moon, Aquarius Rising. Welcome to your reading. We've kind of at the end of July here, right? The second half of July's got some really intense energies, and so I really wanted to look at how you can create some magic in your life. This one. All right. Ooh. Okay. What is this? Is that for real? All right, we're going to clarify that. I don't have to clarify it. Okay. They're saying, that you have to put yourself on a path. There's something that you want to do. There's something, some goal, and you're struggling with it. I mean, you're really struggling with this. And you know, Pluto in your sign, moving retrograde. There was something that you may have started to initiate when Pluto entered your sign earlier this year, but it feels like it's just not working well. When he started moving backwards, it really started creating some difficulties. But they're saying that it's not for you. So if you are running into a lot of stops and blocks and issues where you feel like, why is nothing coming together? It's because that's not the path for you. They're saying redirection is protection. And here in the area of challenges and adversity, the mountain, you have this protective energy around you. And it feels like, so what I'm seeing, the way is just blocked. It's blocked for a reason. That is not the direction that you should be moving in. So a close friend acts on your behalf in the area of where you are being blocked for a reason. And here you're wondering why. You know, how can I grow something? How can I change something? How can I move in a direction? And there is something available to you, but it's probably not the thing that you think. So a temptation may lead you astray is the overall energy. So I feel like you are trying to head off in a direction that is not working for you. And so it's time to get into your heart space and decide, okay, if not this thing that I thought was it, you know, it's not that the goal, interesting. It's not that the goal is incorrect. It's the path to get to the goal. So, when you accomplish whatever this goal is? So let's use a relationship just because that's super easy for me to explain in a way that makes sense. You can use this though, like in a job situation or anything like that, right? The goal in a relationship is to feel loved unconditionally and supportive, right? And so you think it's going to be this person, but it's not that person. The goal is the unconditional love and support in a relationship. That person is not the path to it. And so you're being redirected. The goal is to have a job that makes you feel creative and you enjoy going to work every day, and it doesn't feel like work, it just feels like fun. But the job that you are that you applied for is not coming through. It's because it's not the job that's going to get you to the goal. The school that you applied to because you wanted to have this learning and growing experience and meet all these people, and that application has been denied because that wasn't the right school for you. It's something like that. Something where this was the job, this was the relationship, this was the idea, this was the path. There's nothing wrong with the dream and the goal. It's the path. The path is blocked. So pick another path. Try something else. What are you inspired to change? Because fate has blocked this path for you is the key to the situation. So instead of being angry and upset and disappointed, which I totally get, take a moment, take a breath. What you want isn't the right thing for what the ultimate goal of joy and happiness is that you're going for. So, the forces of nature favor you. And the winds of change are blowing. Your surroundings will undergo a transition. Wow. So for some of you, that's what's going on. Okay, there's a couple things happening here. A lot of people have been hit by that hurricane, and the winds of change. Your surroundings will undergo a transition. You will be protected through this situation. The action card is triumph over adversity. So for those of you that are dealing with a sudden shift and change in the way things are in your life, just know you're being protected and redirected into a new direction, but you will triumph over adversity. I think that's the most important thing. Using music to help you to navigate through this, to keep your frequency up, right? Your energy up. We have let your intentions be known, but it's the minstrel. This is how you transform the situation. By stating to the universe what would ultimately bring you joy and happiness. Not this job, not this place that you wanted to live. You know, maybe that real estate deal didn't go through or whatever. There's a dream or a goal that is really important. That is not what the problem is. The problem was the path. And there's stuff you don't always see. So I have several ways that I can get to, I live in one area and I work primarily in another. And I have multiple ways to get there. Multiple as in I could probably take 10 different ways to get to the same place. And when I get in the car in the morning, I keep a pendulum in the car. And I ask my spirit guide team, I run through my favorite routes first, to see which route to go. And then I wait for them to tell me which way to go. And I just connect in with them. And sometimes I'm like, really, that's not what I wanted to do today. But I never worry about it because I always feel like there's a reason I'm not going that way. I have a lot of farm traffic around here, so maybe I would have gotten stuck behind, you know, somebody that was moving super slow and taking up the whole road, you know. And so I don't know why that's not the route for me. I just trust my team. And so I think it's important for you to start to trust your spirit guide team, that when there is such a hard stop. There was a place I wanted to live, big time wanted to live. It was perfectly centrally located for a lot of things in my life. The price was right. The apartment was beautiful. The view was wonderful. I loved everything about it. And in the middle of the walkthrough with the apartment manager, she looked at me and she goes, "No, you can't jump rope in here." Trust me when I say I did not suggest that I wanted to jump rope. What? I just looked at her and I said, "Well, no, of course not." I was like, what? But she swore she heard it. I know she really thought she heard that. So I'm guessing she heard that, but I didn't say it. And, and so then she stopped taking my calls. She did a lot of very illegal things, pretended she wasn't in the office, literally kicked me out of the office one day. And I thought, this is the perfect place for me to live. What's the problem? But I was like, okay, obviously I'm not supposed to live here. I still don't know why I wasn't supposed to live there. I don't know that living there would have been so bad. But I got sent to my current place. And in this current place, I found a town I really love, and friends, and a community. And more than that, I'm on top of a ley line that I didn't know was here. And so there was an energetic reason for me to be here. And so my suggestion is that whatever it was that you really want, and there could be literally nothing seemingly wrong with it, except that it is not actually what is best for you. So maybe there's nothing wrong with that person, that job, that relationship, that school you want to go into, that program you want to go into, that place you want to live. Maybe there's literally nothing wrong with it. The only thing is there's something so much better for you if you will allow spirit to take you there. Because in your heart you have this love, this unconditional love, this true love and fidelity. What is that? That is your spirit guide team. That is your higher self, the higher self that always loves you and always has your best interests at heart. That is what is happening here. And so you are being redirected. You have serendipity in the area of resources. Things are being moved around to support you. And the outcome is the spirit. Unseen forces watch over you. You are just being sent in a different direction. I can't tell you why. I can only tell you, generally speaking, it's because there's something better for you. It's something better. Even if there's nothing wrong with where you think you want to be, there is something better, greater, coming in for you. So, we have the water fairy. The water fairy says, thoughts, words, and, I'm sorry, it's the wind fairy. Wow, it's interesting that I read water. But you have the wind fairy. And you have here the winds of change. Thoughts, words, and intellectual analysis. What it is that you think or thought in the past was the thing. They're saying no. There's something so much better. If you will just tune into your heart, we will take you there. So in the area of resources, you have bright new prospects around the horizon. Serendipity. Can you open up? Will you allow Spirit to move you into this much better, this higher vibrational opportunity for you? It is a matter of you trusting in the infinite abundance of the universe and how much it loves you. So for those of you who are like, I'm not sure I can afford that opportunity. I'm not sure. I feel like the resources will come in because you have the card of attachment. You know, this is your resources are being protected and the abundance is coming in. I have always more than enough and there's more on the way. I always have more than enough and there's more on the way. So, using goldstone or pyrite, I guess you say it, using the essential oil of goldenrod. A period of accumulation of wealth may be on the horizon, so caution is required in how you proceed. Or you may be clutching to material possessions and need to release them. I feel like this has more to do with there's something so much better and greater for you on the horizon. And yeah, I do want to say, if you've been pouring time, energy, money into some sort of a situation and it's not working out, if you will detach and allow yourself to be redirected, you're going to love the outcome. Modify your belief system toward prosperity and know that you are provided for. Trust what's happening here. So, when someone says, trust it, or surrender to it, or allow it to happen, and you're like, oh my God, I want to say in this, what they're really trying to say is surrender the sense of you're in it alone. Release the concern. Release the concern that things are not working out. Let go of, detach from the worry. But you're going to have to still take action, right? We have a knight. You will triumph over adversity, but you are going to have to take action. I'm not saying don't do things, but if you can't get to wherever it is you want to go, then it's time to put an application in someplace else. Ask people for their advice and their guidance and what resonates with you, right? Do some research, do the things, think outside of the box, Aquarius. That is your superpower. Think outside of the box. Try something different because nothing is wrong with the dream. There's just something with the path. There's a better one opening up for you. All right, you guys take really good care of my Facebook every day. Please come over and join my group. If you leave me a comment here and you join my group over there on Facebook, then you're in a drawing for a free reading I give away every month, and I'd love for you to have that opportunity. It's 30 minutes. You can ask me whatever you want, and we'll find you some answers. All right, so you guys take good care, and I will see you over on Facebook.